to the toy department.
Toy department here in Cincinnati, Ohio, or right outside of Cincinnati in Fairfield, Ohio. They have an awesome new store. First time we've been here. They've expanded their store and made it bigger, so we're going to check out and see what's inside.
Let's go.
Storm Shadow. Original Storm Shadow.
Hey guys, we just got back home from the toy department in Cincinnati, Ohio. We had a great trip today, and here are two pickups. Alex picked out a Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark III figure.
Yeah, let's take a closer look on this. Look at all the detail, and this is, I'm not completely sure. I haven't done too much research on this figure, but I'm pretty sure it was released the year the Iron Man movie came out, 2008. And I mean, geez, this is a good figure for 2008. Look at all the detailing on it.
Yeah, I don't ever remember ever seeing one of those, so it might be kind of rare.
Yeah, and something that is, I was actually surprised, is that the articulation is like modern day articulation that you'd like never see back then. Like, we have an abdominal crunch. The head like literally goes around and around. We have double jointed elbows, both arms and the legs as well are double jointed. So very surprising articulation for that age. Something that you'd never really see.
All right, and then we picked up, as you can see here in the background, the Star Wars The Saga Collection George Lucas and Stormtrooper disguise figure. And I've only actually seen this one other time in another store. And so we saw this today, and I was like, oh man, I think I got to get this. And it was in excellent condition. As you can see, the plastic shell, a lot of times those things get scuffed up, and this doesn't have any scuffs on it. It's practically mint. And this was a special, I think, mail-in figure. You didn't find this figure in stores, so you had to mail off. To get this figure back when this was released, which I can't remember exactly what year it is that they did this figure. There's the back of the card.
Yeah, it does have a year. It says 1977, but obviously that isn't the year it was made.
That's for New Hope. And then at the bottom of the package, it says 2006.
We have some more images of the figures that was in the wave. We have Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot suit, Greedo, Sand People or Tusken Raider. There's a Biker Scout or Scout Trooper as it's famously known, or as me and Dave like to call it. And then there's Han Solo in his Endor trench coat, and then George Lucas in his Stormtrooper disguise.
Yeah, and I think we've got a lot of those in that collection. The only one we're missing is the Sand People.
Yeah.
So we need to get that one to finish this collection. So this is really cool. Let's take a closer look at the George Lucas figure. There you can see is George Lucas in his younger days. And he's in that Stormtrooper outfit. It's older Stormtrooper sculpt, but still looks pretty decent.
Yeah, and that helmet that is removable, or you could put it on him if you would like. Which, I mean, really, if you do get a George Lucas in Stormtrooper disguise carded, not loose, then you should keep it carded, because it's pretty obvious why.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly how rare this figure is. Maybe somebody like Boss Bounty can chime in and tell us in the comments down below. Yeah, I've only seen this figure one other time, and that was probably about 10 years ago in a shop, and I don't remember what it was going for, but this had a really good price on it, so I picked it up, and it's going to be a nice addition to our vintage collection.
Yeah, for our carded collection. Yeah, this figure is going to fill a very, very good spot in our collection. It's so rare, and yeah, I just can't believe I never had. In the collecting community, have I ever dreamed of having a George Lucas in Stormtrooper disguise. So finding one for a price this low was amazing.
Yeah, and that store was awesome. I mean, they opened their new store earlier this year, moved into a bigger spot, and there was just so much stuff in there. We basically, on the video that you watched, we just concentrated on the Star Wars stuff, and we showed some G.I. Joe stuff and some other random stuff, but there was so much other stuff that we could have shown, but I just feel like we didn't have enough time to film, so maybe we can go back up there and show some of the other stuff they have, because there was a huge selection of Marvel Legends stuff and Transformers and just everything you could think of. So it was like, it was like just, I mean, even the Star Wars, you can see the Star Wars wall there with all those figures on it. It was just amazing how much stuff they had. I was just completely blown away, because our old store that we went to last year, if you want to check out that video, it was so small, so cramped. You know, then they still had a lot of stuff in there, but it was just a whole lot smaller. And this store had so much room in it and so much more stuff. So that was really cool. So I definitely have to go back up that way and get some more stuff from them, because they have decent prices. So check them out at the toy department if you're in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, Northern Kentucky, Indiana, that tri-state area there, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. Check out the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Be sure to like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're getting really close to 500.
Yeah.
We've been blown away by the amount of subscribers we've been getting lately, and thank you for subscribing if you've done so already. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you. always.